Hey guys, welcome back to my Prominence II RPG series. If you've been watching this series, you know that I've been grinding out the end remastered eyes so we can get to the end, take on the dragon, continue our quest to take on the void and save the world. No pressure. I'm almost there now. I've got 11 eyes, but it all comes down to this fishing. Let's go take a look at the eyes that I've got. Here are all the eyes I have so far. I'll go through the entire journey on how I got these eyes and what's involved. But as you can see, I've got 11 and I need 12. And the one that I'm closest to is this exotic eye. And I just need 7 more nautilus shells to get this. I've been through buried treasure. I've been through ocean monuments, getting hearts of the sea and nautilus shells. And I just need 7 more nautilus shells. And there are only a few ways to get nautilus shells. I can beat up drowns, but they don't drop them very often. Or I can raid another ocean monument. No, thank you. There's a drown. Let's see if he drops a shell. Nope. So I think it's going to come down to fishing. See, no nautilus shell. And after all the time I just had scouring the world for all the different eyes, sitting here, I mean, it's not very peaceful at night. Sitting here on this little island fishing sounds like a nice change of pace. I think there's a way or two to automate fishing in this pack, and we'll take a look at that. And of course, we'll build a nice little fishing hut on this little island right here. All right, I want to make like a fishing cabin, log cabin, and look over here. It's kind of raining, but look at these. These are redwood logs, which I made that whole house out of, but I stripped most of them. Those look like log cabins, and we've got redwood around here. All right, so let's do this. Let's build a fishing cabin. And you know what that means? A montage. And after that, we're going to do some pretty cool stuff with it with Create. So I hope you stick around. with the finished fishing cabin. These Fish of Thieves plaques were perfect for a fishing cabin. If you have a bucket of fish, you can put it in one of these plaques. I don't know if it works with regular fish. I should go try a salmon. Let's see if we can put a salmon in one of these things, or if it only works with the Fish of Thieves fish. Nope, I can put a salmon in there. Nice. Okay. And if you feed these Fish of Thieves fish with a worm, they grow from these little tiny fish into these bigger ones. But either way, you can catch them in a bucket. I don't know. Pretty fun mod. I hope you liked that montage. It was kind of long. I don't know what took me longer, to build this house or to edit that montage. But I thought it would be interesting to show like all the steps I went through. I made a lot of changes to the designs along the way, like the fishing dock started out one way, the chimney started out one way and changed it. But I think like how it turned out. Here's the upstairs. I put a fireplace in the upstairs as well. This is pretty sparse. I've still got some interior decorating to do. As always, I tend to miss doing that part. And after I did the video, I added this basement. And I've got plans for this basement, which is to put a create machine down here that's going to make luck potion, because for fishing, we need luck. And if we have unlimited luck potions, that should help us out quite a bit in getting our nautilus shells from fishing on our fishing dock over there, creating a shower, not with create, which is going to be really cool. So as you can see, I've got all kinds of create stuff in my inventory here. Let's build a luck potion machine. I don't know if you can hear that over there. In order for a luck potion, we need rabbit's feet, and we've got the makings of rabbit's feet. So what I'll do is create a rabbit farm, and we've got a carrot farm over there, and we're also going to need a nether wart farm. That's noisy. Let's go over here between the rain and the rabbits. So carrot farm, nether wart farm, rabbit farm for the rabbit's feet. All these things are needed for luck potions. We will funnel all those things into a luck potion machine right here. Send it over there, put a tank, and then out of the tank, we'll do a shower. So we can just go step under that thing, get showered in luck, and we'll have a luck potion for 5 minutes of fishing. Let's do it. So luck potions come from rabbit's feet or lucky rabbit's feet or glistering honey crystals, which comes from the Bumble Zone, which I have not been to. But if we take a look at from the automated brewing in Create, we can, in a heated basin with a mixer, make luck potion with Create, which is much better than using a brewing stand. Because it needs to be heated, we need to fill up our blaze burners. But let's just put them here for now. We need a blaze burner with a basin, and on top of that, a mixer. Here we go, a mixer. And to feed the blaze burner, we need a deployer right here. Coming out of the basin, we need a smart fluid pipe and a pump. And we need to set the filter on the smart fluid pipe with the luck potion. In fact, I think I have one. Just put that right on there. And so once we mix up the luck potion, only luck potion will come out of there and come over and go into this tank. Let's put the tank over here. That's 40 luck potions that will hold. We can expand that further, and we can run the fluid just like this over there to the tank. So this is the second stage. We also need to have blaze burner here, basin. This is where we make the awkward potion, which is the ingredient for most potions. That there, flip this around. This arrow needs to go in the right direction. There we go. Another mixer, another deployer, 2 away, pointing in like that. And we need hoppers to fill all of these things with the proper ingredients. And then we just got to power this thing all up. Oh, and we also need a water source. So I think I'll put this underground. Gonna need some more fluid pipes too. And I don't have any copper plates left. But let's borrow these for now. I'll put our water source underground. So a pipe here and a pipe down here. Just get an infinite water source. Pipe touching it, and then a pump right here. So that will fill up this basin always with water. That needs a gear. This pump needs a gear. For now, let's just stick a tank right here. I've now got rotational force coming into this room right through the floor here, and we'll use that to power the entire system. Look, I've got these 2 blaze burners filled up with blazes. Went down into the nether, to my nether hub with easy access to all kinds of places where there are blazes. So that was very simple. Here's what we have for power. I've got this windmill out here, really simple. It's got 2048 stress units. That is the same as 4 big water wheels. I think that's going to be enough for what we need. And a rotational harvester right here, very simple, harvesting carrots so we can breed rabbits, and some nether wart so we can make awkward potion. Here we go. We've got some nether wart. Rabbits. I think these rabbits here I want to save because I'm going to need rabbits to make the automated rabbit farm. I've got another part of the world that has rabbits in it. Let's go over there to get some rabbit's feet for the rest of our luck potion. I needed rabbit's foot originally to trade with the cleric, the master cleric, to get one of those eyes. So I created this place over here called Rabbitville, and it's my original rabbit farm. See, I've got the carrots growing over there. And if we just head in here with our Lich Blade, which has looting 3 on it, we should get all kinds of rabbit's feet. Did they all die? They all died. This Lich Blade is pretty indiscriminate, but what did we get? All right, we've got 8 rabbit's feet and 12 lucky rabbit's feet, so that is good. Let's make our first potion. Actually, I think I'm gonna need to make an awkward potion the old-fashioned way. Let's go see our cleric where we have a brewing stand. Okay, so let's put these water bottles in here. What's great about using create to brew potions is you don't need any blaze powder. Okay, so now we've got some awkward potions. Let's head back. All right, we are really close. So we need the awkward potion filter on here. So now the awkward potion, water will fill into that basin. Awkward potion will come out of here, go into this basin, which will make luck. 1 vertical gearbox. We put this right here. That's going to power everything. And these are not rotating fast enough. So luckily down here, so here's the windmill in that direction over there. And I have a rotation speed controller. Let's turn this up to 32. I figured that was going to happen. Those are going fast enough now. So if we put coal in these guys, and we put nether wart in here, there we go. Now we've got awkward potion in this basin, and if we put our rabbit's feet in here, we're going to get potion of luck, and that is going to flow out here into our fluid tank. So now we have 1 bucket of luck potion in here. We can put some display windows on here. All right, we're making luck potions. All right, next we want to put a clutch on this thing because if we don't, we let this thing just run forever. It will just feed all of our coal into these blaze burners. This one's already run out. And over here, I've gone ahead and ran another shaft over here, and we're going to set up a luck potion shower up here. Let's do that quickly. All right, so say you're over here fishing and your luck isn't great, which is always the case for me in fishing, and you are like, well, hey, we need some luck. So let's step into our luck shower where I've kind of made a hole here for that. So let's put this, and we'll put a shower there. So when we step on a pressure plate right here, I'm going to send power down into this system to turn on a pump. So we need a clutch. Let's put a redstone torch down here to turn off the pump. And here's the pump right here. Let's going to be pointing upwards into here. Cog to power it. And a vertical gearbox right here. And a cog right here. So when let's do it like this and demonstrate. So when we flip that lever on the clutch, it's then going to pump luck potion up and it's going to go out that pipe on the end. And what's cool about crate pipes is if there are fluids in the tank that are not placeable in the world, they'll just like potions and milk, they'll shower them out and apply them to whatever is standing in the stream. So that's pretty neat. And so that's what we're going to take advantage of here. Now with some redstone, we'll deactivate this torch. I think we got to go around this way. Redstone can be tricky. Now we got to get this up to a pressure plate. And there are these things called cog blocks. Careful saying cog block. It basically sends a redstone signal in any direction. So if we can use these to send redstone straight up and down, which can be tricky. This takes care of that. Oh, I'm trapped. Let's go out this way. So if we put a couple of cog blocks here and a pressure plate, it will cause that redstone to activate the pump and send luck potion out this pipe. Let's take a look at these cog blocks because they're pretty neat. So here's basically what we're doing downstairs. Put a redstone torch up here. Let's use the lever. And it activates. So it basically makes redstone work in any direction. So that's pretty cool. That's what we're using here. Now, if I step on this pressure plate, yep, there it goes. Gonna come out here any second. And we get a luck effect. So we get off of there so we don't waste too much luck potion. And now we have, as you can see here, 5 minutes of luck. Let's see if we can get some nautilus shells. We got cod. Ooh, we got a book. Nice. It's not a mending book. More books. Impressive. Oofying. I wonder if having too much luck is bad for getting nautilus shells. You get more. I mean, there's a kind of a loot table with like percent chances on them, right? And the more luck you have, it raises the chances of more rare things and therefore lowers the chances of less rare things. And I wonder where the nautilus shell fits into that equation. If you know what the optimal luck and luck of the sea enchantments is for getting, ooh, there's a bow. What's that? For getting nautilus shells, let me know. Unbreaking and punch on that bow. Getting some cool stuff here though with luck. And my fishing rod has luck of the sea 5. We got an anchovy. That's pretty tricky. You've seen how small an anchovy is? That's tough to hook an anchovy. We did it. We got a nautilus shell. Amazing. All right, I'm encouraged. We're going to be able to get that final eye. All right, let's finish up our luck production by automating rabbit's feet. Next, let's make our rabbit breeder. So here we are down here. I've carved out some space. I want to keep the rabbits pretty far away because they're so noisy. I turned down the volume on friendly animals. And in digging this out, I ended up in this, digging into the river over here. So that was pretty cool to make a aquarium of sorts. So rabbits are tricky because adult rabbits can fit under a half a block. So we have to figure out how to stop them from the adults from falling out, but let the babies fall out. Do it like this. So this is going to be where our rabbits are sitting. They're going to be right in here in this single space, and adult rabbits can come out of that hole. But if we put a piece of carpet in there, there we go. It's gray carpets. You can't really see it, but it just adds a little bit of height to that floor. And now adult rabbits cannot fall out of there, but babies will. And so what we're going to do now is catch the babies on some belts and funnel them into the second phase of the rabbit harvester. We need some deployers. Got 1 million deployers from our mining projects. A deployer that goes right in here, and that is going to feed them carrots. Now the rabbit's going to drop out of here and fall down onto this platform right here. Catch them with belt going in this direction right here. And then they're going to drop down into this space where we're going to give them time to grow up. And when they do grow up, we're going to filter out the adults and put them in a chamber where they can be killed with a looting sword. We're going to need a whole bunch of encased fans for this. Fall down here. Let's see. I'm kind of working this out in my head as I go. There's going to be an encased fan right here. It's going to push the rabbits this direction. There's going to be an encased fan right here. Encased fan here. And 3 fans here. I think this fan needs to go like this. So the rabbits are going to fall down in here. They get pushed around by these fans in a circle. So this one will blow them this way. These fans will blow the baby rabbits through here. And this fan will blow them back around in the circle. And they'll just go around in a circle as they're growing up like this. And since we're using create, turns out you can use shafts for this. I think we need one more fan. We're going to need one more fan like right here to keep them moving. Vertical gearbox right here. Turn that fan. And if we put this shaft right here like this, what happens is that the babies can fit under the shaft and the adults cannot. The adults are going to end up over here. And this is where hit them. Deployer that has looting sword. And let's put one more fan right here. So these fans are going to push this way. Okay. We need a gearbox here. And that's it. Now we have to wire this thing all up. So I'm going to get all these fans turning and all these things moving, and I'll be right back. Okay, I've got this thing all wired up. Let's talk about how this is going to work. So the fans were as I had them before, and I just managed to get everything spinning in the right direction. So it's all getting powered from beneath. So I'm just tapping into that setup down there that's coming from the windmill, which is powering this gearbox right here, which is powering this gearbox and this gearbox down to this gearbox and spinning this in this direction. And so it's getting these belts to move, which is also spinning this fan and that fan right there. So you can see the fans are all blowing in this circular direction here. And there are 4 fans here because as things are getting pushed down here, we want small things to get pushed underneath that shaft and big things to get pushed down along the shaft and end up down here where they're going to get hit by a sword. This just takes a lot of finagling to get all the gearboxes and all the things pointed in the right direction so that the fans are all blowing in the right direction. But if we throw something in here, we can see it work. These fans are going to blow it underneath that shaft, and that fan's going to blow. This is a baby rabbit. And so this baby rabbit is going to go on this journey until it grows up into an adult. I'm going to come back around here. And it's just going to keep going in circles. Now, as it grows up to be an adult, it can't get underneath the shaft. It's going to get pushed by this fan right here, down here, and get hit by a sword on there. Okay, so we need a chute right here so we can feed swords into this foyer. And I need a sword with looting on it. I don't have it just yet. We're going to also want to put a filter on this so that it holds on to the sword. So let's put a sword in here. There we go. And we need to hit this with the wrench so it's in its fighting position. Okay, I think I've got what is the final design. I did some cleanup. I surrounded the whole thing with glass. Rabbits jump around like crazy. So I've got glass. I'm going to replace this to make it look better, but we can see what's going on with glass. But I did make some important changes. First of all, I swapped the deployer with the sword out with a campfire smoker. So that's an encased fan behind it blowing on top of these two hoppers, which will kill the rabbits. Problem was the deployer was crashing my server. I could not figure it out. And rather than fight with it, I swapped over to a campfire, which still produces rabbit's feet. So that's good. And it smokes the meat. So there's a bonus. Another change I had to make, and I'm not sure because I tested this in creative and it was working great, but it was not working here. I had shafts here before, and something about the shafts was causing the baby rabbits to escape, jump around, I don't know, and they were ending up down here, getting killed too soon. I replaced it with this same slab carpet trick that I used up there in the breeder. So there's carpet, this is moss carpet right here. And so that's less than a half a block right there. Babies can fit through there, but not adults. And that worked much better. So the fans blow the babies under those slabs and they circle around just like the old design. I just swapped these shafts out for slabs and carpet. Carpet also is nice because it quiets them down. Rabbits are noisy jumping around. So, and it looks nice. Nice green carpet for the bunnies. Over here, I ran gearboxes up here to power the deployer, which has the carrots in it. Normal stuff there. And I also had to make some important changes to this. So you might recall that I had a block here with carpet on it. I replaced that with a slab because rabbits were getting trapped behind it. So they can go under that slab. Not a big change right there. And I also had blocks on top of these slabs. And rabbits are funny because if they don't feel like they can pathway out, they'll just sit there. And rabbits need to jump around to breed, and the babies jump out of here. If they're just sitting there, they just sit and do nothing. So I tested this and swapped out these blocks for trapdoors. And there's something about trapdoors that makes mobs think that they can path through them. So the rabbits tend to jump around when they're sitting in here with these trapdoors here on top rather than blocks. So try this out for yourself. This is going to take a lot of trial and error. Ask questions in the comments because when this is working, it's pretty cool, but it is a very finicky setup. I think rabbit farms in general are. So let's try this out. Let's throw a few rabbits in there, see if we can get them to breed. Watch this thing work. See how he's jumping around? If there were blocks around instead of trapdoors, he would just sit there. There we go. They're breeding. Let's see if we can catch that baby. Here it is. The baby fell out. Good. And it's down here going through the fans. Now, if rabbits got scared of me, that's what happened. So if we come over here, it should go the other direction. And get blown. It's trying to get back to its parents. You can do it. There we go. Goes underneath the slabs. Goes out the other side. And it's just going to go around in circles. And when it's an adult, it finally grows up. It takes like 20 minutes, right? It cannot go under those slabs, and it's going to get pushed down into the campfire. All right, I'm going to fill this thing up with rabbits. Come back for the final setup, which is to get the carrots, to get all the ingredients moved around. Okay, here we are for the final reveal. There's a whole lot of babies rolling around in here, so that's good. I sped up the fans so they go through faster, and I added a little trapdoor right there. I think some of the babies were sneaking out through that little hole right there. So this seems to be working really well. Now, in order to get all the things up into the potion brewer, I set up smart chutes rather. The smart chute over there is configured with netherwort. This has a filter on it. I still have one right here. This filter is configured to allow either lucky rabbit's foot or rabbit's foot. And then two chutes over here that are configured with coal. And I had these set up to allow one coal to drop through. And that's important because since there's a belt moving around up top, an entire stack will go in here and the other one won't get any. So if I set If I send out at least 2 coal at a time, then one will go in this one and one will go in that one. It'll split the stack. And that happens up here. That brass funnel right there will send out 2 items at a time. So all of the things, coal, netherwort, rabbit's feet, come up this belt here to feed this barrel. We've got 1 rabbit foot in here so far. When these rabbits grow up, they'll start to produce some more rabbit's feet. Let's head downstairs and see how these belts are configured down here. So this is pretty simple. Here's where the rabbits get killed and the rabbit feet fall out into here. There's a filter that pulls only rabbit feet out. Here's the other stuff here. Cooked rabbit and rabbit pelts will accumulate in that barrel. We'll need to deal with that later. And rabbit's feet go up into the main system. This right here is not controlled by the stop switch on the potion brewer, so that we're always feeding the system. So everything here is working independently from the potion brewer, so we can turn them off independently. Back up here, the belts are going this way, going backwards here from the farm. That's where carrots go in. Put a carrot filter on that. And we have hard to see, but we have a tunnel over there configured to bring netherwort out this way over into the brewer, and carrots out on this belt right here going to feed the rabbits. And over here is where the farm is. And if we flip this switch, I have this turned off just to keep things so we could show it. If we flip this switch, we're going to see everything come out of the barrel from our netherwort and carrot farm, filter through the system. Here they come. Carrots are going that way to feed the rabbits. And netherwort is going over there to the brewing system. And here we have a bunch of baby rabbits coming out from all the new carrots getting fed in there. Here they come. Let's get some, yep, here's all the netherwort. Let's put some coal in here. There's 1 rabbit foot, so we're going to get at least 1 potion when we flip this switch and let everything run. So now when I flip this switch, oh, that funnel is aimed in the wrong direction. Let's fix that. Go. Okay, so when we flip this switch, all the netherwort comes out 2 at a time and fills in some charcoal, or coal rather. Rabbit foot already came through apparently. Brewing up luck potion. Filling up our tank with potion of luck. And here comes an adult rabbit. Perfect. All right, I think that's going to do it for this episode. Come up here, stand on our luck fountain, our luck shower. Do some fishing. All right, I think that's going to do it. I hope you enjoyed this episode. This was way more project than I anticipated coming in here, but we committed to the project and we got it done. Like the video, please like the video, leave a comment, let me know what you think. Subscribe to the channel to keep up with the series. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. I appreciate you.